going on, y'all? Welcome back to the Switch Podcast, man. I'm your host, Keywan Humphreys. And the very first domino of this offseason has fallen. Mikal Bridges is now a New York Knick. The trade just happened a couple minutes ago, and I wanted to get in front of the camera as fast as possible so I can get my initial thoughts. These are raw. This is a raw reaction because I'm still literally just thinking about it right now. Mikal Bridges was traded to the New York Knicks for a package of Bojan Bogdanovic, 4 unprotected first-round picks, a protected first-round pick, and a second-round pick swap. So a total of 6 draft picks, 5 of them being first-round, 4 of them being unprotected, along with a decent role player, was the price for Mikal Bridges to get to the New York Knicks. Now, those of you that know, those of you that do not know, Mikal Bridges was former teammates with half of that New York Knicks team. They won a championship, I want to say in 2018, 2017, 2018. They won a championship at Villanova. I'm talking about Mikal Bridges, Jalen Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo, and Josh Hart. And it was kind of a rumor. It was kind of a meme. Okay, Mikal Bridges might as well join his former teammates in New York. But it actually came true today. It actually came true. And I like this move for the Knicks because the Knicks, you look at the NBA right now, you look at the Eastern Conference, and this season, it was really a one-team race. The Celtics were the best team from the opening day to the final game of the NBA Finals. The Celtics were the best team. The Bucks they got hurt at the end of the season, but they never really got going. And the 76ers had injuries that messed up their whole season. And the Knicks were one game away from making the conference finals. And Jalen Brunson broke his hand, and that kind of sealed the deal for their season. But now, you look at this team, I think they're a legit contender to at least get to the finals. You look at the lineup they have, they're going to be able to trot out Jalen Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo, who was great this season for them, Josh Hart, who was great for them this season. You add Mikal Bridges, and they're going to get back Julius Randle, who missed the whole second half of the season with a shoulder injury. And you also got guys like Miles McBride. You still got Alec Burks. You still got Isaiah Hartenstein. They're probably going to let Mitchell Robinson walk, but that's still a very deep team. And you add a guy that I believe back in Phoenix before he got traded to Brooklyn, I felt like he was the best role player in the NBA. He's a third or fourth best scoring option, which is going to be on this team. He's a really good perimeter defender. He can guard the best perimeter scorer out there, and he can shoot lights out from 3-point range. Mikal Bridges this past season averaged 19.6 points per game. Finished the year off averaging 19.6 points per game. But I would note that before Cam Thomas came back from injury, he was averaging 23 points or around the low 20 range. So this is a guy that can give you 20 points per game if he has to. But I don't think in this roster he's going to be tasked to score too much. I think he can fit very well into that OJ Anunoby, who they're probably going to let walk as well. OJ Anunoby, you replace OJ Anunoby with Mikal Bridges. I see that as an upgrade, to be honest. I see that as an upgrade. And I'm liking this move. I'm liking this move for the New York Knicks. I'm liking this move. Also for the Brooklyn Nets. I'm going to tell you why. Brooklyn Nets. You look at Boston. And you got to walk with me as I talk through this. You look at Boston. How did Boston make this championship team that just won the championship 2 weeks ago? They won it by trading away Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce for a bunch of draft picks. A bunch of first-round draft picks. Now, them draft picks turned into Marcus Smarts, turned into Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. Those are what those draft picks turned into. And you can see Brooklyn is righting their wrongs. You move off from Mikal Bridges, and you get a absolute haul back for him. 4 unprotected first rounds. As I'm sitting down to record this video, I do not know the years, so it may go up until I assume it goes into the mid 2030s or early 2030s when it comes to these 4 first round unprotected draft picks. So you're gonna looking down the line, you're gonna have a bunch of decent picks that you can even package together to get solid players. But I love this for the Knicks. I felt like the New York Knicks in the playoffs, they were hampered with injuries. They were missing 3 starters. Like I said, there was no Julius Randle. Bojan Bogdanovic missed most of the playoffs. Among a couple other players Mitchell Robinson missed the playoffs, along with somebody else that I can't think of right now. But when I look at how far they made it without those guys, it kind of made you think, okay, it would be great if those guys come back, but we don't necessarily need those guys. Mind you, Bojan Bogdanovic was a midseason trade for the New York Knicks. Now, I made a video on that trade and how I felt like the Knicks won the trade deadline by acquiring a Bojan Bogdanovic and an Alec Burks. But, you know, he's getting moved off again. And you're moving off of him along with a bunch of draft picks, which could come to bite you if you don't win a championship with this core, with this unit. But it's win now. And I'm right on. You look at the New York Knicks, the New York Knicks franchise. They've been I would say a poorly run franchise really up until the last couple of seasons. And to see now that they're in the hunt for the Eastern Conference Finals or Finals appearance for even a championship, to see they're in the hunt, it is great to see for Knicks fans. Yeah, I just wanted to get a quick little video out. Just my raw reaction. Oh, I also want to talk about the market. I think this trade, I said it was the first domino to fall, but this trade might have set the trade market on fire. If all this, if Mikal Bridges was worth all this, imagine how much a Paul George, if he decides to do a sign and trade, is going to be worth. Imagine. So keep an eye out for that. Tomorrow is the NBA draft. Y'all see me with my Falcons shirt on. I got the wrong birds on my chest. I'm with the Hawks. So we got the first pick tomorrow, but we don't know who we're gonna pick. Alex Sarr doesn't want to come to the Hawks, so I don't know what we're gonna do. Whether we trade down, we have a whole thing with Trae Young and DeJounte Murray. We're gonna see. But let me know in the comment section how y'all feeling about this trade, man. That's all I got for y'all today. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna be back on here tomorrow. We out of here. Yeah.